guys, in this video I want to show you how to translate the simplest Latin sentences. Now the easiest sentence to translate in Latin is simply a one-word sentence. If we have a verb with an ending on it, we have a complete sentence in Latin. Now of course we have to parse our verb before we can translate it. Here's our ending. That is a present tense ending. OST 1, 2, 3. It's third person and it's singular. And we know that T means he, she, or it. We have to choose one. So I'll just go with she this time. She, and then our stem comes from amare, which means to love. So we would translate this sentence as she loves. So we can have a complete sentence with one word in Latin if that word is a verb with an ending on it. But we do want to add some other elements because very few sentences are going to be this simple. So let's add a subject. If we have a subject, it's going to be in the nominative cases, that is. Puella amat. We have the same verb form, so we don't need to reparse it. It's third person singular, present tense. And that's important because when you see a third person verb, you will very often have a noun in the sentence that's functioning as the subject. And when that happens, you replace the pronoun with that subject. This is only the case when you have third person verbs. And if it's a third person singular verb, then your subject will match it and be singular. If it were a third person plural verb, you would have a nominative plural for your subject. So here's the only other word we have in the sentence. And it's parsed as feminine singular and, no surprise here, nominative. Since it's nominative, that's the subject of our sentence. And we would translate this sentence as the girl, or you could say a girl. The girl loves. It's still present tense. The girl loves. Now, to add one more element, let's consider what a sentence would look like in Latin if we had a direct object. Now, we've said in other videos that we use a nominative case ending for the subject of a sentence, and we use an accusative case ending for the direct object of the sentence. So if I came across a sentence that looked like this, Puella magistram amat. Running out of space here. Here's our verb, same form. Here's our verb. Now we have two nouns. Whenever you're translating a sentence, your first step is always find your verb and parse it, which we've done. Your next step is going to be to parse all of the nouns that you can find. Here we have a feminine singular nominative noun, and when I parse this noun, I get feminine singular accusative. Now remember, the nominative case is for the subject, so I'm going to label this noun as the subject, and the accusative case is for the direct object, so I'm going to label this noun as the direct object. So first we find our verb and parse it. We parse all of our nouns, and then on the basis of our cases, we label the nouns of the sentence. Now I should be able to translate this sentence. Girl is my subject. My verb is love, loves, and magistram is for a female teacher. We can simply say teacher. Loves the or a teacher. Here's our subject. Here's our verb. It's transitive because it has a direct object. And here, in fact, is our direct object. We're adding the articles because Latin does not have articles. So you get to choose to use the, a, or an, or no article at all. This is how you translate the simplest of Latin sentences. A verb by itself if it has an ending, a verb with a subject, and then a verb with a subject and a direct object. I hope this has been helpful. I'll see you next time.